I remember being on a really crowded train going up to Columbia. So it was a long ride. It was squeezed in tight. And this huge guy gets on, big, muscular guy, and he pushed right up against me, and he looks down at me and he goes, "You're so fucking ugly, I can't even stand to look at you." And all the people around could hear this, and he kept saying it. "You're so fucking ugly, I can't even stand to look at you. It just makes me want to kill you," whatever, like that kind of stuff. He can't actually kill me right here on the subway, right? Like there's not enough room and people will call the cops or something will happen. So I remember thinking, well, the worst that's gonna happen is he'll break my nose, and my nose already been broken. So I thought, well, it's okay, I can live with that. You know, you're in this pod with these other people, 5 minutes till the next station or whatever, you know, okay, I just have to get through this. There's no way out. I was living in this small town, Tivoli, out in the country, so it's 26 miles from there to the closest station, which was Poughkeepsie. And then it was a 2-hour plus ride into Grand Central every day, and 2 hours back. You know, you take that train every day, it starts being the same people riding it with you every day. And it was the end of the line, beginning of the line, so there weren't that many people on it. Sooner or later, I just started to notice this other guy that was always on the train 5 days a week, he and I riding into Grand Central. We also, every day, ended up back on the same train, riding home together. He just was dressed like a normal, kind of stylish business guy, but he had these cowboy boots, so I started thinking of him as the cowboy. The really weird thing is that I started seeing him along my walk to work, and then I started seeing him in the building occasionally. And I realized that he must work somewhere in that building. We never spoke. And this goes on for 15 years. I do think that people, especially people who live here a long time, who ride the train every day, you learn how to be basically by yourself, even though you're packed in with like 100 people. And how weird it is if somebody even just touches you like a little bit. You try to get that little bit of private space, even if it's just like a quarter inch, you know? He was just one of those people in the same kind of track with you, going through life, but parallel. You know, we probably have these other people around us all the time in life, and maybe I'm that person to somebody else. Can you just talk once or twice and go back to ignoring each other? Probably not. So now you have to talk every morning, and then you have to sit next to each other on the train every day. I feel like I preserved the comfort of my morning commute by not talking to this guy. I don't think anyone takes that as being cold. I don't think people sitting on a train think, why is that guy ignoring me? As human beings, we do have, obviously, this kind of basic responsibility to each other, but in New York City, we have a responsibility to ignore each other. It's not like I brushed him off or something. It was just this, I guess, instinctive decision to just remain strangers. What would I ask him? Now? I'd ask him if he ever noticed me.